Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I just want to speak to those of you who have turned 18 recently, or those of you who are figuring life out, and you are at that stage when you need that energy, that confidence to make sure that you're okay, you're there, and there are people before you who have experienced those things and can tell you about it. So I wish someone had sat me down at 18, and before I made certain choices and I trusted some people and blamed myself for most of the things that were happening at that time of my life. Since that didn't happen, I would like to be someone for you who is there. So I think when you're grown, no one tells you how easy it is to get hurt when you don't know what your worth actually is. And somehow you relate your worth, or you connect your worth to a lot of external validation that you probably do not need in your life. So if I have to start this conversation, I would like to start the conversation with love. I think because when someone you love, you think that that person has been choosing you or is willing to choose you with everything. But someone who chooses you at a certain point in your life certainly doesn't mean they value you too. Your value is not your value is not connected to the fact that they choose you, and it's not connected to the fact that certain someone thinks you are valuable, or a certain someone is putting that tag on you that, oh, okay, you are doing these things, so you are a good person, a good girl, or something like that. But I don't think that people will come into your life just to give you all this information and go away, because there are most of the people who come into our life and who give us such advices, and then where are they now? अगर हम यहाँ पे आसपास देखें तो वो लोग नहीं है ना. अगर वो लोग अभी नहीं है हम लोगों के पास, तो उनका ओपिनियन का मैं घंटा क्या करूँगी. So anyways, I think people come into your life to give you an experience, and you should always take everything as an experience. Like, you shouldn't take it like कि ये मेरे life में forever रहेगा, या फिर this is something that is going to be forever there in my mind, or in my body, in my soul. ऐसा नहीं होता है. With time, we are evolving beings. So with time, when we are constantly undervalued and we are constantly अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि हम लोगों का मेंटल अवेलेबिलिटी में अभी वो सर्टन सिचुएशन नहीं है. सो वाई टू फोर्स योर सेल्फ इन टू स्टेइंग इन दीज सिचुएशंस व्हेन यू डोंट वांट टू. सो टेक एवरीथिंग लाइक एन एक्सपीरियंस. इफ समवन इज कमिंग टू यू एंड टेलिंग यू कि मतलब ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, वही करो जो तुम करना चाहते हो. नथिंग एल्स एक्चुअली फकिंग मैटर्स. Another thing is, when you are at that stage, when you are in that confused stage, you have just turned 18, 19, whatever, and you do not know how the entire world is conspiring, how the entire world is working, and everything else. So I wish someone told me when I was 18 that you won't be forever confused about it. One day you will figure it out. You will figure it out what you actually want from your life, what kind of a person that you want to be in your life. And for that, you need to go through that confusion stage to reach that level where you know that this is where I'm meant to be, this is where I am supposed to be. वहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए obviously you have to go through a lot of character development, a lot of stages when you know that these are all confusing things in my head. Point number 3 is self-worth. I think you should not trade your self-worth with anything in this world. टेम्परेरी अटेंशन के लिए अगर हम अपना सेल्फ वर्थ बेच देंगे, देन इट्स ओनली गोइंग टू ब्रिंग यू लॉन्गर अमाउंट ऑफ ट्रॉमा, एंड लॉन्गर टाइम तक वो तुम्हारे लाइफ में रह भी जाएगा. इफ़ वी आर पुटिंग आवर सेल्फ वर्थ इन टू क्वेश्चन, एंड इफ़ वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि ये सब मेरे साथ जो हो रहा है. सेल्फ अवेयरनेस एंड सेल्फ वर्थ गोज हैंड इन हैंड. सो understand कि external validation might feel good for a moment. You might feel that this is working for me, but the damage it leaves, it stays longer. So you need to understand कि self-worth or self-validation is the only thing that you have in this life, and the only thing you are working towards in this life to make you a better person, to make your life better. Point number 4 is friendships. I wish someone told me not everyone you call a friend is happy for you, or not everyone you call a friend is actually a friend to you. तुम्हें बहुत कुछ लग सकता है कि ये तो मेरा दोस्त है, इसने मेरे लिए ये किया था, इसने एक बार क्लास में मेरे लिए ये किया था, इसने मेरा ये वाला हेल्प किया था, बट फ्रेंडशिप्स आर नॉट made like that. When you are younger, you use this term very casually and you throw it around. But when you know, when you have graduated from college, when you know that these are the people who has actually stayed apart from everything, through everything, then those are the friendships that you need to keep in your life. Other than that, whatever it is that is happening, it's just, you know, accompaniment. It's nothing else. It's just there. People are there sometimes to give you experiences in your life. People are there sometimes to give you like fun in your life. But friends are those you call actual friends when you are in trouble. You call actual friends when you want to cry. You call your actual friends when you're in a dilemma. So understand who your actual friends are. उनको ढूंढ निकालने में भी एक बहुत, you know, there's a technique. You have to make mistakes, and that is my next point actually. You have to make mistakes so you understand कि तुम्हारे real दोस्त कौन है and who is going to stay by you through thick and thin. Number 5 is making mistakes. I wish someone told me that you are going to make mistakes. You are going to fall into a trap. You are going to be in a place where you do not know if you can get out of it. And you are going to trust the wrong people. And you're also going to ignore red flags and learn things the hard way. But that doesn't make you stupid. That makes you human. Like, you understand what you are going through when you are experiencing all of those things. When you know that you have made a mistake, you have to clarify it or you have to rectify it in the future. Then already half of the problem is solved, right? If you know what your problem is, if you know what your mistakes are, you're not going to make it again and again and again. You are not a stupid person that follows a pattern of mistakes. You make a mistake once, you understand that mistake and you get over it. That's it. That's as easy as it gets. Like, you do not have to be in that guilt कि मैंने तो ये क्या गलती कर दिया, मेरा तो लाइफ खत्म नहीं होता है. You eventually move on. Life goes on. Time goes on. So, if I could say all of these things to an 18-year-old version of me, maybe I wouldn't have listened to myself as well, because I was a stubborn bitch. But I hope you do, because if I am someone who, you know, always wanted to rebel, always wanted to do those kinds of things जो सब लोग तुम्हें करने के लिए मना करेंगे कि यार उस वहाँ पे तो नहीं जाना चाहिए, I will be the first kid to be like मुझे तो वहीं पे जाना है. So I understand, and I love making mistakes. I think mistakes are a great part of my personality, and they have helped me so much to develop my character as well. So make all the mistakes that you can. Do whatever you want to do in your life. Just be cautious about trusting the right people, because they can make a lot of difference in your life. If you have good people in your life, they can improve your life in ways that you can't even imagine. And if you have bad people in your life, they can make your life go through such hell that you can't imagine as well. Because I have experienced both, I can tell you about both of those things. And there are people who will help you, there are people who will love you, but it doesn't matter. They cannot promise you a guarantee, lifetime guarantee, or they cannot promise you I'll be there for you forever, because you don't know if you can be there for that person forever. You don't know in your head what is going to happen in the future. So stop trying so hard to be chosen and start choosing yourself. Because the moment you do that, everything shifts, everything changes. The universe accepts you as your own and understands what you want in your life and makes a pattern that you go through that. And if you have made the mistakes, you are on the right path. You know what you are meant to be and what you want to achieve, and that's more than anything. So you don't need to rush. You don't need to rush love. You don't need to rush improvements in your life. Everything will happen when it needs to happen. The universe is aligned for you. The universe knows what you need and knows what you want. And just focus on your beliefs and your inner system. So you are always answerable to yourself. And you are not answerable to anyone else, by the way. Do not let anyone else take over your life. You are the main character, right? Do not like let someone else force a script on you. That is not how you are, and that is not how you want to lead a life. So you don't need to have your life like all figured out. You can be messed up situations are the best way to understand life. When you get over it, when you are out of it, you know that this is the situation that made me who I am today. So it's okay. You're making mistakes, you're not having your life figured out, and it's all the things that an 18-year-old is supposed to do. So you are on the right path actually. So protect your peace and grow at your own pace. Protecting your peace is the most important thing that you can do for yourself in the long run. Do not force yourself to be in situations that you simply do not want to be in. Choose yourself for once. And if you are 18 and you're watching this, just know that you're allowed to take your time. Just, you're going to figure it out. You're going to be okay. I promise. Everyone figures it out. So I will be here giving you all of the advice that I can, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my video, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.